about ready to get it underway as they're checking the ball now at midfield. Geoffrey Hurst taking a look at it. It has now been returned to the referee, and he is bringing it to midfield. Pat McBride, the captain of the St. Louis Stars, wears number 8 on his blue jersey, and with him Jim Bokern in the center circle waiting to get this underway. Big John Carenza, one of the backs, has the ball now. He's 6'4", formerly was a center forward. They've moved him back. Didn't have quite the quickness to be a center forward, but has the size to play well in the air. All right, we're underway. The ball goes back to Carenza. The St. Louis Stars have the ball and send it down the field in a hurry. Dave Gillett intercepts for the Sounders in the defensive zone. Back to play the ball. Jenkins gives it to Webster. Adrian sends the long ball up across midfield. Hurst in the air plays the ball to the right wing looking for Pepe Fernandez. He won't be the first man there, however. The St. Louis Stars get to it. Roger Verdi had the ball, kicked it out of bounds. It goes out of that 75-yard wide field, and the Seattle Sounders have the ball, but a foul had been called on Verdi as he overplayed Pepe Fernandez, and we have an indirect free kick coming for the Seattle Sounders. Adrian Webster, the defensive right back, will take it. 45 yards out on the right side. Goes forward, sends the ball deep into the goal mouth, looking for a teammate. Carenza heads it away. It'll go to the side of the field and out, and the Sounders will have a throw-in. You can certainly realize that there's not going to be much running to the touchline and throwing the ball in here tonight because they don't have much room between the fence and the sideline, about one, maybe step and a half. Pepe Fernandez to throw in, comes to the touchline, has the ball up overhead, throws it as far as he can into the penalty area, headed by Verdi. Verdi gets the ball on the ground. Hurst after him, got it back to Pepe Fernandez. Pepe goes one-on-one, drives the ball across in front. The goalkeeper cuts off the cross. Jokerst in front of the rush of David Butler made the move out, cut off the crossing pass, and now rolls the ball out to distribute to Verdi, his left back. Verdi back into Jokerst in the penalty area, and in the 18-yard box and wearing a visored cap, the goalkeeper rolls the ball forward. He's wearing a light green shirt, contrasting color. Here's the volley across midfield, waiting Jenkins, heads it back into the circle. Now the ball goes to the new Seattle Sounder. He's played the ball for the first time, Chris Bennett. He's a redhead, and he was fouled from behind, and Jimmy Gabriel quickly sends the ball down deep, looking for Geoffrey Hurst. Hurst goes deep, but he was offside. Offside flag went up as Geoffrey Hurst went deep, and the foul was called against the Seattle Sounders. No score in the match. We're just underway. We're still in the second minute of competition. Ball is rolled outside the 18-yard box. Carenza sends it into Jokerst, the goalkeeper, and Jokerst has the ball now back inside the penalty area to our right. Here's the kick on the volley. Long, not too high, but goes deep downfield. Taken on the chest by John McLaughlin, headed away by Vaninger. Gabriel wins the ball in a battle near the sidelines. A race for it now. McBride has the ball for the St. Louis Stars. His pass back, meant for Larry Hausman coming up the field, goes out, but was deflected away by a Sounder. From the 35-yard line comes the throw-in. Out to Carenza in the middle of the field. Left foots it down inside the Seattle defensive zone. Dave DeRico goes back, played it with a head, puts the ball on the ground, being well pursued there by Jim Bokern. Got the ball out over the 35-yard line. St. Louis brings it right back in again. Bob O'Leary trying to get it across in front. Got it there. Here's Joey Clark. He gets it in front to Vaninger. Back to Clark down the left side. Hits it high in the air now. A race for it. Vaninger heads the ball. It goes over everybody. McLaughlin ducked under it, let it go over the goal line. It'll be a goal kick for the Seattle Sounders. Sounder goal kick coming. A Rainier Bank home improvement loan can be used to redecorate every room in your house, and it comes in every style and color. Rainier Bank. Sounders will spot the ball with Tony Chersky, Canadian national goalkeeper for a time, spotting the ball, wearing a bright red shirt, bright red socks tonight. Tony Chersky from North Delta, British Columbia. Here's the kick upfield to midfield, headed by David Butler. Into the center circle it goes. Up to try and hit it now for the Seattle Sounders goes Chris Bennett. Ball is on the ground, a scramble. McLaughlin went down, a St. Louis player went down. Ball comes out to Jenkins, got tangled up a bit with Dave DeRico. DeRico runs it off now to Bennett. Bennett to the right of the center circle, taps a pass head to Pepe Fernandez, cutting in off the right sideline, went by one, by another, and then had it taken away at the defensive line by Carenza. Carenza almost lost the ball as Hurst went after it. It goes back into the goal area and is gathered up now by Jokerst, and he throws quickly out to the left side to Verdi. Verdi, the Kenya-born youngster, drives the ball downfield along the touchline. Webster screens it. It goes out, and the Sounders will have a throw in directly below us. Adrian Webster gets the ball back behind his head. On the walk today, Adrian very interested. He spotted a great big building called the Colchester Apartments, and guess where Adrian used to play? That's Tommy Jenkins now throwing the ball in instead, and it's knocked immediately out. Both sides claiming for the ball, and St. Louis will get it, and Al Trost, the midfielder, will throw it in. Trost, who scored on about a 35-yard volley against the Sounders here a year ago, throws the ball deep downfield looking for a teammate. Bob O'Leary after it down the left side sends a crossing pass, but it's intercepted. DeRico let it roll on through as a high drive over everything by Jim Bokern. Bokern sent it on over, and so it'll be a goal kick for the Sounders. Stuart Anderson's Black Angus restaurant serves famous quality steak and prime rib dinners for only $4.95. So after the game, get the spirit. Stuart Anderson's Black Angus restaurants at convenient locations and the best value going. All right, ball kicked to midfield, headed on now, touched along by Bennett, driven on back by Carenza. Carenza sends the ball down. McLaughlin got his head into that one. Now DeRico heads the ball back at midfield. They battle for the ball out there. It goes to the right wing for the St. Louis Stars over the 35-yard line, trying to get the ball down the right side to Clark. He got upset, and a foul called on, I believe, on Jimmy Gabriel, and the foul will go against the Seattle Sounders. A free kick coming from just outside the right corner of the penalty area for the St. Louis Stars. Got it. Tell him. All right, ready as the runs start now. Here's the ball tapped down the right side to Hausman. Sends the ball high and deep. That will go over the top and goes out. Hausman kicked it out of there. Ready for a snack? Have something that's good for you. Dairy Gold cheddar cheese, loaded with protein and famous for its good taste from Dairy Gold, your superstar dairy. All right, here's the ball up the field now. Headed up into the air by defender Verdi. Goes to midfield. Taken by DeRico off the shins of Jenkins. Now picked up by Denny Vaninger. Vaninger off to the right wing. Goes the pass to Bokern. Bokern tries to feed it through. We've got a whistle. We've got a foul called on John McLaughlin as a St. Louis player. Pat McBride was upset, the captain of the St. Louis team, and they will spot the ball down just inside the 35-yard line of the Seattle Sounders. Little argument going on now as McLaughlin goes over to dispute that with the referee. Johnson from Windsor, Ontario. Ball is spotted. Be an indirect kick. Referee standing at the ball right now, getting everybody aligned the way he wants them. St. Louis Stars often will play that ball rather craftily as they'll give you the impression that nothing is about to happen. Looks like perhaps McLaughlin got his name booked. McLaughlin got his name book. Here's the kick by Hausman into the goal mouth, and Chersky goes high to gather that one in. Tony Chersky with the ball, puts it on the ground, taps it ahead, and waiting for it is Jimmy Gabriel. Gabriel brings it out of the 18-yard box. Gabriel now to Dave Gillett. Gillett works the ball forward, sets it up, chops a little short pass back into the middle. That one's intercepted back into the penalty area. Out comes Chersky to cut that one in front of Denny Vaninger, and Vaninger gives him a bump, but Chersky had been forewarned about that, so he knew what was coming. And so we're all set to go. All right, here's the ball upfield now, taken in midfield by the Sounders. John McLaughlin sends the ball forward again. Chris Bennett drives it across to the left side over everybody. Hausman, the nearest man for St. Louis, runs it down, and he'll get to throw it in. Hausman will throw in, as we've now played about 7.5 minutes here in the first half with no score. Throw over Butler, comes back into Gary Rensing, the center back. Rensing up to midfield, sends the low ball downfield off the chest of his teammate Vaninger. That one's taken away now by Bennett. Bennett couldn't control, however, and here comes Joey Clark. Clark drives it into the Seattle end, and out comes Chersky to gather it up against his chest, roll the ball forward, and the Sounders once again have possession. Chersky out to Jimmy Gabriel. Gabriel turns to bring the ball forward. Side foot pass ahead to Dave Gillett. Gillett taps it up to midfield to Tommy Jenkins. Jenkins coming back to control. Now ahead for DeRico. DeRico through the center circle, moving fast. DeRico changes the pace. Down the left side it goes to Hurst. Hurst over the 35 on the left side. Hurst to the left wing. It goes to Jenkins following the play and overlapping down the left side. Tommy sets it up. Wants the crossing pass. Jenkins sends it into the penalty area. Hurst taps it on with a heel in front. Bennett drives one just wide of the right post. Chris Bennett trying the left foot shot back, and he put it wide of the post, just barely wide, and it'll be a goal kick for the St. Louis Stars as the Sounders got the first close effort off the left foot of Chris Bennett, the new youngster out of Canada. Young man is quick. He plays a lot of the field. As John Best says, his work rate is extremely high, and he will cause opponents a lot of problems this year as he works into the lineup. Jokerst will try the goal kick now out of his own 6-yard box. Jokerst forward, here's the kick, comes up to midfield, curving, headed back by Adrian Webster, goes to Jeffrey Hurst. Hurst with the ball on the ground to Pepe Fernandez. Pepe just outside the 35 on the right side. Man down the right side, overlapping is Webster. Pepe dribbles by a defender and beat him. Keeps the ball now. Pepe Fernandez turns a pass back out to Jenkins. Jenkins just inside the 35, dribbling well, working forward, one-on-one, drives it through, looking for Pepe, goes too far, and the ball goes out, and it will now be a goal kick for the St. Louis Stars. And at this point we've got a break in play, and we take time out in this Seattle Sounders soccer broadcast.